Okay, so in this video we are going to cover the fundamentals of communication and how to approach every single situation to ensure everybody is communicated. If even one person is left out of a communication, it shows that you are unreliable and that you cannot get things done. So again, fundamentals of communication, you have to follow these. If you do not, you will not be fit for this job and we will move you either into a different position or terminate employment. So, communication. Communication is essentially when one individual encodes information into words, and then they are sent over here. All right, sent here, and then this person receives it, and then they decode the information, right? And then if this person sends this person information, this person doesn't know if this person ever received that information. So to create a complete loop, this person here needs to repackage the information, send it to say, I have in fact received this information, and then replies. So send, then this person receives, and then decodes that information. So as you can see here, how many areas are there for there to be issues? Well, this person can be encoding the information and maybe they encode it wrong or they misunderstood something. During the point of information getting from point A to point B, that could be a problem. Maybe there's a server issue or a phone line issue or connection issue or some kind of other issue. This person receiving the whatever it is, they have to check. They have to check to make sure it's there. Then they have to decode it and understand it. So if this person didn't encode it correctly, this person is not going to be able to decode it correctly. Okay. Then after they decode it, they have to, or translate it, they have to then use that information to create more information, saying, I have received your email and this is what I'm going to do with it. So there's another area where it can be a problem. Then, of course, if an email fails or something fails, how are you going to know, right? Then this person receives it, so they still have to check their email. And then, of course, they have to then decode and know what to do with that information. So how do you know if this is done correctly? Well, you know if this is done correctly if you're relatively intelligent. You encode information into a packet and send it to that person, and you learn that by just understanding what you're doing. Sending, how do you know if this happens? Well, you only know if this happens if this person sends it to you, letting you know that this has happened. How do you know this happens? Same way this way. They let you know that they received it. So this entire thing has to happen. And then, of course, they have to decode that information. So as you can see here, there's 8 steps to any general communication. So we have already been through an email amongst 3 people, because of course, if there's more people involved, that exponentially increases the number of times this needs to happen. So let's go to a very real situation that has happened between me, this is me, this is Alex, and then this is Chris. So Alex, you requested some information to be trained. You're like, hey, can you train me, Leland? All right, so you sent this message to me, I need training. All right, so you encoded a message saying, I need to be trained. You then sent it. I then received it, right? And to me, I'm like, I have received your information of training. Now I'm going to decide what to do with it and decode it. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to write this email right here to both Chris and Alex. Good evening, Chris. Could you connect with Alex and train him on RingCentral and 1Password? Thank you. Right? Started out with something very simple. So I sent an email that included both of you. So I have now done this. I have done step 1, encoded information, and step 2, I have sent it. Okay? So as you notice here, there is no step 3 from Alex. So there is no step 3 at all. So the communication has already gone sour for Alex. So this is where it stopped, right here. I have no idea if Alex has received this or what he's going to do with it. So there is some issue between steps 3 and step 6 with Alex. And then Chris, hi Leland, sure thing, I will start on Monday, sir, if that's okay with you. Thanks, man. Have a great evening. Okay, so Chris went ahead and he verified that he received the email. He received the email, he decoded it, and then encoded more information. But when he sent it, he failed at 6 because he wasn't sure what to do with step 5. When he sent it, oh, he's orange. He sent it only to me. Okay? That's not what needed to happen. What needed to happen is he sent it to both of us because the training isn't coming to me. He is using me as a communication relay. But his job when we first met was to be a communication relay, for which he is not able to do that, which is why he no longer does that. So, as you can see here, both of you have failed to communicate. You have both failed in a very particular area. So what should have happened? Well, that's pretty straightforward. Let's just do this. Here's what should have happened. Okay, you asked me for training. So you request training. Okay, I encode that information and say, I know what to do. I need to contact Chris because I just don't have time to train you. And so let me get you both on the same page. Here we go. I've sent you an email. Oh, fantastic. You are both aware. You both have each other's contact information, and you're both completely capable adults of communicating with each other to then organize this training. Okay? What should have happened from here is, Alex, you should have been very eager to get this training, so you should have sent an email hitting reply all to both of us saying, oh, hey, Chris, I'm Alex. I'd love to start training. What time works best for you? I have Monday, Tuesday, I have these available times. At that point, Chris should have then hit reply all as well and said, oh, hi, Alex. I'm available at this time on this date, and we can go through these trainings. Okay, then what happens? You, Alex, then say, okay, I will see you at this time. Chris says, okay, copy that, see you at this time. It is complete. And of course, that is not what happened. We had communication issues at step 3 and step 6 that prevented any of this from happening, and this training would never occur. So these are the fundamentals of communication. You have to have everybody on board. If everybody's not on board and everybody's not communicated with, then nothing matters and nothing will happen. It's that simple.